All right, Clarke, so I got to ask you, man, growing up, who were some of your favorite baseball players?
So I grew up in Atlanta. I would probably have to say like Chipper Jones was my number one guy that when I was growing up, like that was my guy growing up watching. Tim Hudson was another one. A lot of the Braves players and kind of the guys in the Southeast. Those were the guys that I kind of watched the most.
I like that. So I have this question called Baseball Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask you on the spot.
Okay.
4 pitchers that you would put on your Baseball Mount Rushmore.
Pitchers.
Who would they be? I know.
That's tough.
It's
man.
rough.
That is tough.
Now, I tell you this, Mike Trout did a cool caveat. What he did is, when I asked him, he put current pitchers, so he didn't want to respect the past. So.
Yeah, see, I'll do current pitchers,
Okay.
just so I'm gonna follow suit. I'll do DeGrom,
Okay.
Cole, Scherzer,
Woo.
and then Kershaw.
That's
Yeah.
a leap.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, so I'm a gamer, and I got to ask you this.
Yeah.
The first time that you saw yourself on MLB The Show,
Okay.
what did you think?
Yeah, man, I was blown away. It was like growing up because I grew up playing video games my whole life.
Yeah.
And, when you see your name on there, it's pretty cool to see your own little character. And they do such a good job with like matching everything that you wear, your cleats. For me, I'm a Nike guy, and I got my Nike glove and stuff on there, so it was super cool. I think it was like 2019 or something was my first year. So. Yeah, man, it's definitely a surreal feeling, and to see I actually had like a prospect team of the year or something, some type of card for being
Diamond Dynasty.
Yeah, exactly. And so I had one of those last year, and it was pretty cool to have everybody reach out to me and be like, dude, I love your card. Like he's pretty nasty. So yeah, it was really cool.
Okay, so I got to ask you, said you are a gamer, so first-person shooter, I'm assuming, things like
yeah.
that. So Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Got to ask you, man, how excited are you for the Modern Warfare 2
Man,
rebirth?
I'm pumped, man, because just growing up for me, sorry about that. Growing up for me, man, like Modern Warfare 2 was the #1 game for me. Like that was where I spent all my hours just grinding with the boys growing up in middle school and high school, just playing nonstop, 8 hours a day. It was like you get home from baseball practice or football practice, and that's all we would do all day. So for me, I'm really excited for it just because that was the game I grew up on, and it's really cool to see. With Warzone last year, they did such a good job with that. Like it's really cool to see where the game is headed. So I'm excited.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you. Say we could put you on any other video game besides MLB The Show. You could be the antagonist or the good guy of the game.
Right.
What game would you want to be on?
That's a good question. I would either have to say, I'm gonna have to say Call of Duty or Fortnite. I think Fortnite has just got that.
It's so
like,
huge.
Yeah, it's so big, man. It's got that. It's got a lot of power behind it, and so many people play it. And it's been around for so long now. It's like, I probably have to say it's such a polarizing game. I'd probably have to say Fortnite.
All right, cool. A few more questions. So, I know you've seen Edwin Diaz with his walk-up music, right? But I gotta ask you. Say if you had a song, it was named after you.
Yeah.
You could pick any artist to do the song.
Okay.
Who would you want to do this song?
So right now my walkout is Jay-Z.
Okay.
So I'd probably have to say Jay-Z, man.
That'd be pretty dope. New York,
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
Homage to New York and it tie in well. So I'd probably have to say Jay-Z.
All right, I like that. Okay, so with this Yankees team, man, obviously postseason, expectations are there. What do you see in this team with the run? Because I think that you guys are starting to click on all cylinders, and it feels good for you guys right now. But what do you see in this team going forward?
Yeah, I think we have a really special group as far as like camaraderie and just like we're a very tight group, really good clubhouse, and I think that's the first thing you need when you're making runs like this. And like you said, we are clicking at the right time. We got guys swinging it right now. We got pitchers throwing really well. So I'm excited, man. I think we kind of have the makings and the pieces to get it done. It's just one of those things where you gotta have some things go your way, and you got to go out there and compete and try to get some big wins. And I think we put ourselves in a really good spot. Winning the AL East, it's a really tough division. And so I think we like where we're headed and which direction we're heading right now.
I love it. All right, 2 more questions. So I need you to make the compelling case why Aaron Judge is the MVP.
Why Aaron Judge is the MVP? Man, there is no doubt in my mind who the MVP is, because just from, first of all, the offensive season he's having is like by far one of the best offensive seasons of all time, if not the best offensive season of all time. And just the way he has carried himself throughout all of this, he's doing it in New York. It's a tough place to play, tough market to play, and he's carried that weight every single day, being the leader, being the captain of this team, and even off the field, I could speak to him and just say that as far as a leader and a person goes, there's not a better person that you can find in any clubhouse, and he's really just taken the weight of that, and he's really carried this team to where we are now and where we're going to be going. Obviously, the season you've seen as far as defensively and offensively, the numbers have been amazing, and they speak for themselves. Like you look at them, and it's like it's pretty obvious and glaring. But for me, it's the stuff that he's doing other than that, man. Like the stuff he's doing off the field, the stuff that he is as a person and a leader. It really speaks to who he is and how he was brought up, and he's a really good guy.
I love it. This is a 2-part question. Last question. favorite baseball movie? And this is the Fanatics View question of the day. Favorite baseball movie?
Favorite baseball movie? I'll say Bull Durham.
Okay, so say if it's the Bull Durham 2025.
Yeah.
And they want you in the movie. But because of obligations, you can't be in the movie. You got to get an actor to play you in the movie.
Okay.
Who's going to play you?
Okay. Actor to play me. I'll go with somebody who is... Man, I might have to bring Kevin Costner's old ass out there, man.
I like
you know
that.
what I'm saying? I might have to get... He's a baseball legend. I might have to get him back.
All right, well, Clarke, man, keep doing your thing out there, man. Hopefully by this time next year, me and you'll be talking about that World Series ring, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate
your time,
you. Yes,
man.
sir. Thank you. Nice meeting you.